Can't see if anyone's in. But the backdrop looks good. What'd you say? Not sure. Really? I can't tell if anybody's in. Can you see me?
Yes, I do.
Really? All right. Give it a few minutes. I did just post it, so might get some action. Can you text the group chat to join? Welcome to Rocktober. All right, I'll give you 2 more minutes to see who joins. All right, got 3 people in the chat. Probably me, my dad, and Big Jan. Comment below if you're not one of them. Well, if you're joining me, welcome to Walktober. Goal is to do 30 minutes every day on the walking pad as part of my marathon training, and to help you, the viewer, my student, supporter, whoever, get moving. And I challenge you to do 10,000 steps a day to feel better and overall do better for your health. And help me get my hours watched, please. These walking pads are great though. Seriously, these walking pads are pretty great. It's pretty quiet. Should get my dad one. Probably want to use it. Alright, Walktober, if you're just joining, the challenge is for the rest of October, aka Walktober, is to walk at least 10,000 steps a day or 30 minutes every night. Or morning, whenever you can, honestly. Before work, after work, whenever you can, just try to get it in and get moving. Wanted to do this challenge, doing it for my school, trying to get my staff to get moving and do as many steps as they can. And the winner's gonna get a hoodie for you. It's just a good way to get moving for 30 minutes. Free fitness educational video. Also, personal trainer here can give you advice. You never know what I'm gonna talk about on here. So I think it's a pretty cool format. Also, you're helping me get a lot of watch time hours. So please tell your friends to log in and subscribe, because I have to get to 1,000. Who's a Yankee fan in the chat? Anybody? Yankees or Red Sox? Who's here in the chat? Trying to look at my computer too to see who's in it. I can see 8 people are in the chat. Maybe it's just all my brothers, mom, dad, and girlfriend. Still better than nothing. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends to join. It's just going to be 30 minutes of walking, talking, and of course, getting moving. 13 people in the chat. That's crazy. Stay on here for 15 minutes, please. ChatGPT said that's a lot of hours watched. Maybe we'll do it in an hour if you're on here this whole time. Again, Coach Calla here. Just trying to get you to get moving, of course. But the Walktober challenge is to try to get 10,000 steps a day. Now, walking has tons of benefits. Tons. 1, super easy to do. Most people can walk. Number 2, wow, 20 people in the chat. That's crazy. Thanks, chat. Number 2, you can go for a walk in the morning, after lunch, at night. Super safe. You can walk in your house for 10 minutes. You could do anything. Life's good. Not sure who that is, but nice for you to join. Appreciate it. You can walk your dog, your cat. Tons of crazy things you can do. But mainly when you're doing walking, you can burn calories, and that helps you lose weight. Now, the reason I say 10,000 calories a day, or 10,000 steps a day for the Walktober challenge, is that puts you in a 500 calorie deficit just about, because that's just about 5 miles you're walking. And if you're burning 500 calories a day, that's going to take you to about half a pound of weight loss a week. And if you do that for 52 weeks, 10,000 steps a day, that's 26 pounds. So try to get moving, try to get walking, and that's really what it's about. I love walking. Try to walk 10,000 steps daily. I've done this challenge before, but just never on YouTube Live because I just figured I should bring my walking pad here. And honestly, time on feet is really good for running. And I have my marathon in 4 weeks, and the more time I have on my feet, the more endurance my legs are going to have. Less tired I will be. Might have to cut this to like a 20-minute video towards the end of October, but for right now, feeling pretty good. Ran 6 miles today, so I definitely got way over 10,000 steps. Now, when I run, I use my Garmin. Comment if you're a Garmin person or Apple Watch. The Garmin is great for my runs. Apple Watch is super cool for when I teach PE and doing my indoor running and walking. But the issue is, the Garmin has probably 20,000 steps on it, and my Apple Watch had 10,000 steps on it before I did this. So I'm either at 30,000 steps today or a little bit less. So we'll see. I did teach 7 classes though. I'm going to try to type in the chat because I see someone's commenting a lot. Lemonade. What's up, Lemonade? What's up, nothingness now? Life's good. How are you? Keep commenting in the chat. Yankees or Red Sox? Who's winning tonight? If the Yankees win, my girlfriend buys me Carvel ice cream, the best ice cream in Connecticut. And if the Yankees lose, she'll be upset, so I'll buy Carvel. So, comment if you're a Yankee fan, Red Sox fan, Mets fan like me, and what's your favorite ice cream flavor. That's really what it's about. Also, I highly, highly, highly recommend this Rediro walking pad. It is really good. Super quiet. Only issue right now is this handle just leans a little too far forward for me. I'm like walking like this, it feels like, but I'm not. Got a remote, came with it. I think it was $75. Got it last December. Never used it at my parents' house, so. And I don't think they used it, but they might have. And it's been really good so far. So I'm gonna try to do this 30 minutes a day, at least, maybe an hour if the chat gets back up to 20, because we need the watch time up. So if you don't know, I teach, personal train, coach wrestling, lacrosse, and currently marathon run. And as of last Sunday, with my older brother, I completed my first High Rocks. High Rocks athletes, you're awesome. But yes, it's called a walking pad. It's way smaller than a treadmill. This thing is about 4 feet, much quieter. You can carry it with one hand. If you don't get the one with the handlebar on top, it's so much lighter. This one's probably about 20 pounds, so you probably do need 2 people if you're walking upstairs and stuff like that. But if I'm just walking it from my bedroom to the living room, it's super easy to move around. It's really easy. The cord unattaches, comes with a remote control, emergency button, tons of different programs. The mute button's my favorite because the beepy noises are so annoying. But you can program it to make you so this one actually goes up to 7 miles per hour, so it probably could be considered a treadmill. But I usually just keep it at 3.5 to burn the most calories. The only thing I do wish, and I really thought it did, was that it doesn't incline. So that's why it's a pad. It just stays straight. But if you try to walk on it, it's pretty great. It's the Rediro walking pad. Why am I walking, or why doesn't it incline? If you're walking on an incline, you're burning twice as many calories in an hour. I mean, in any minute. But if you walk 30 minutes and you burn, let's say, 250 calories in an hour, it's going to be twice as many. So 500, maybe even more, depending on how much the incline is. I usually try to walk on 5 to 10. But if I'm just doing a regular walk, just walking on the streets, 3 inclines, fine. Walking on this is pretty good right now. No, my Apple Watch is dying. It better catch my whole workout or this doesn't count, right, chat? 2 likes, let's go. 2 more. Now, I'm not worried about the likes. I need you all to stay on for 15 minutes minimum. We need that watch hours through the roof. Alright, so here's the game plan for the rest of this week for my videos. Well, first off, I wanted to ask, what time of day is it better for you to walk? Morning, night, or it doesn't matter? Personally, I like doing my runs in the morning, but as of lately, running at night's been pretty chill too. But I always feel better after I run in the morning. I'm calmer, ready to teach for the rest of the day, which is good. But yeah, comment in the chat. What do you like? What was the name of the walking pad? The name of this walking pad is a Rediro. Red IIRO. Rediro. Got on Amazon about a year ago. It's about $75. I would get the one with the handle if you... Oh, nice. I was going to comment on the Yankee Red Sox game, but somebody shut it off because they don't want another heartbreak from last October. Pop. Well, you know who to text to put it back on. Hopefully Aaron Judge hits on... Well, he just struck out. That's when we turned it off. If Judge were to have hit the ball, nobody would be stressing out right now. I know he struck out. My bad, Pop. Sorry. Oh, I'm so happy Uncle Rob's watching. Thanks, Uncle Rob. You're the man. Keep telling my dad you watch it for 5 minutes, and then you log out. How many calories a day do I eat? It's probably 2,000 to 2,500. But I'm burning a lot, too, so it's kind of crazy. But I try my best to track on MyFitnessPal. I can barely read the chat. I gotta move the phone closer. Ah! Let me bring it closer. I'm gonna bring it closer. Just moving it quick. Alright. Much better. But yeah, here's the whole pad. It's pretty cool. Just sat in my parents' living room forever after I bought it for them and figured I would get it back and use it. Right, Pop? Too funny. What's up, Lucky Strikes? Thanks for joining. Nice new name. But yeah, I'm hoping the Yankees win. I don't love the Yankees. I do like the New York Mets way better. But I do have a sick Yankee jersey that I could be wearing for tomorrow. Or when I go back to school on Thursday. Because the kids love when you wear jerseys to school. And crazy socks. Best part of the day. So the game plan for this week. Tomorrow I'm going to post a High Rock short. Hopefully a recap of the workouts we did. Just a cool little short to post on YouTube. Tomorrow night going to do a long video. High Rocks, what I wish I knew and what you should do for next time. And then Saturday, I'm either going to get all the Starbucks coffees or just post the short about the one that I've tried so far, which is the protein chocolate coffee. Now, I thought it was banging. The mocha coffee has 15 grams of protein, which is incredible. 330 calories. However, I do think if I did get sugar-free, half of the calories from the chocolate, probably more than half of the calories wouldn't be in there. My favorite pizza place in New Haven. Thanks for switching it up. Huh. My family's favorite's probably Modern. Sally's pepperoni pizza is the best. Delania on State Street is the most underrated. Their sourdough bread is incredible. Shout out Delania. But I think off the top of my head, I wanted to say Sally's and Modern. Pepe's a bit overrated. Their Waterbury one stinks. All their other ones stink, and it's impossible to get into their New Haven one. But I do remember getting Sally's a couple years ago, and it was incredible. Ernie's Pizza in Woodbridge, awesome. Bar Pizza's great. But Bar has better toppings, not their cheese is mid. But I would say off the top of my head, Sally's pepperoni pizza came right to my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Sally's. And then, yeah. But anyway, Jan, what's the score on the Yankees game?
Turn it off.
Well, turn it back on.
My
The
anxiety.
chat wants to know.
My anxiety is really bad.
Does anybody know the score? 4-3 who? Sox? No. No. Well, one of my wrestlers lives in Boston now, so he's probably living it up to the Boston Red Sox winning, if it's them. Or he's probably staying in his dorm room sleeping until 1:30 in the afternoon. Kids. Yanks are up? Let's go! Let's go! That's what we're talking about. Also need a Would You Rather video for Friday. Every Friday at 8:30, I'm trying to post a Would You Rather workout. Pretty much for the kids, but anyone could do the exercises. Aiming for 4 to 7 minutes of exercising. Since it's October, I'm thinking of doing a fall theme for this Friday. 1 week gonna do scary movies for kids. Scary movies, obviously, like Hotel Transylvania, one of my favorites. But yeah, if you have any ideas for Would You Rather workouts, please put that in the chat, as I really can use help with that. Don't tell me baseball and hockey. Okay, hockey season's later on, and baseball, we'll do that in the spring. Alright? Let's get this chat back up to 20. Tell your friends to come back in here. Let's go. We're only 19 minutes in. I gotta at least do 12 more minutes. Yep, so as of last night, my twin brother got into the marathon. The New York City Marathon that I've been working 2 years for to get into. And he, of course, got in there with ease. Just something he always does. And, yeah, so my goal was to break 3:30. And I think I'm even going faster than that. But now I gotta slow down for him. Even though he thinks he could just run 26.2 miles when he hasn't ran more than 13 in his whole life. So we'll see. Gonna run 20 miles with him on Saturday at about an 8:30, 8:45 pace just to see how his legs hold up and help him with the fueling. But besides that, I am doing sub 3:30 or bust. He's got to keep up. So, been working way too hard for that. If not, if we do just run it the whole thing together, maybe I'll have my maybe I'll have to chip into the calisthenics credit card and pay for the Philly Marathon at the end of November to see how fast that can go. But New York is the biggest one, and everybody in the world knows it. So we'll see. We'll see. It would be cool to finish it with him. But as of now, the goal is 3:30 or bust. If we're not in the same wave or corral or because it starts at 9:30, which is different than every other marathon. If we're not even at least half an hour or an hour apart, I don't know how we're gonna run it together, because it's gonna get jam-packed. I believe when I signed up in February, I wrote 3:30 corral, but I don't know what he just put in. But if he does 8:30 to 8:45 on Saturday with me, I'll be pretty shocked. So that'd be good. He's in great shape, but it's a lot of mileage, and he's not wearing a super shoe or a Garmin. He doesn't. He's gonna borrow my Apple Watch and sweat all over it. Kid can't even get his own. Pop, tell him to get his own. It's crazy. But yeah, super excited for the New York City Marathon. After that, maybe I can get my get back on him and raise some. You trying Raising Cane's tomorrow? I might. I don't know if I can do any of that fast food stuff right now. I'm 4 weeks away from the marathon. Not saying I'm the leanest guy, but Raising Cane's is kind of mid. If it just started out, maybe. Definitely cheap. My goal after the marathon, though, is to go to McDonald's, get a McDouble, McChicken, fries, and a Diet Coke. McDonald's has the best Diet Coke, so definitely gonna do that after the marathon. And then, but yeah, we'll see. I gotta figure out what time we're gonna do. It has to be under 3:45. Can't be slower than Hartford, or the second marathon I did in Millbrook, New York, which was 3,000 feet of elevation, way harder. 3:54 though, still finished. Sub 4, so let's go. Yeah. I still think he needs to buy super shoes though. I'm wearing my Asics Metaspeed Edge Paris. They are the best super shoe around. They're still about $200, $250. I got them for $100, which is insane. But he's just gonna wear his regular shoes. It's too cheap. He's gotta buy better shoes and get a watch. He's gotta. And if you've been on here or if you just joined us, welcome to Walktober. Goal is to have my viewer or you, my student, supporter, whoever, get moving and try to walk at least 10,000 steps a day. As I said earlier in the video, if you walk 10,000 steps a day, puts you in a 500 calorie deficit. That's half a pound a week. If you do that for 52 weeks, that's 26 pounds in a year. Now, that's just walking. If you add in all the other calories you burn, hopefully you're gonna lose some more weight if that's your goal. But that's just a free tip, you know, walking's really good for you. You always feel better after moving, especially doing cardio, which is really good for you. Obviously your heart's the most important muscle. Helps your brain, you focus more. I always feel a little bit more relaxed after a run. And after curls too, for some reason. But yeah. What's the score on the Yankee Red Sox game? Who's got an update for me? What do we got? Is it still 4-3? How come the Mets can't ever win it? Tons of Met fans in this chat, that's for sure. 23 minutes in. Let's try to crush 7 more minutes. I'm actually at 0.7 for a mile, so it's flying by. This is already going quicker than both of my runs today. Almost slipped. That would have been viral if I just slipped online. That would have been crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a live every day. Hopefully I'll have some better conversation starters for tomorrow. But yeah, I think Walktober is a great thing. Also at my school we're doing Socktober. If anyone has socks that live locally near Connecticut, you can DM me, comment on one of my YouTube videos saying you would like to donate some socks. We're donating socks to the local homeless shelter. It is the #1 least donated item. So it's not only Walktober, it is Socktober. So any size, better be new, can't be smelly. Better not be a Goodwill sock. We need new socks, okay? No, Goodwill socks would work. As long as they don't stink. Let's see what else I wrote down. Starting to sweat a little bit. So when you do go for walks, I personally don't listen to music. But occasionally I'll listen to a podcast. So type in the chat if you do walk or when you walk. If you do music, no music, podcast. But yeah, I'm not really into listening to music anymore. I like being in the moment. And there's also too many people driving crazy and texting while driving and not paying attention to the road, and I gotta be alert to make sure I could stop the car or something. But yeah, I do like my occasional podcast. Only if it's good though. If it's some, crazy conversation starter podcast, I'm all set. But yeah. What else we got? Again, going back to the would you rather. Would you rather walk in the morning or at night? Again, I'd probably say walk in the morning. I do like walking at night though after dinner. I just feel a little bit skinnier going to bed, which who doesn't want to feel skinnier going to bed? Nobody wants to feel bloated. And you don't need to walk 30 minutes straight a day. You could break it down to 10 minutes a day, three times, etc. But the goal is to get 10,000 a day. And if you could crush 10,000 steps a day, you're just going to feel better, look better, have a healthier heart, better blood, mindset. And I just highly, highly recommend you doing it. And also recommend you joining my lives every time you do it so I can get the watch time hours up and get paid by YouTube so I can retire before 30 in less than 1 year. But yeah, just about 4 more minutes. Almost at a mile. I'm at 0.8. Again, only been walking 3.5. So this actually says I'm at 3,000 steps. And that brings me to how many steps are in a mile. Just about 2,000 steps depending on your stride. If I'm just walking on a walking pad, I'm probably walking less than a foot. So it's probably going to be about 3,000, 3,200 feet until I hit a mile on here. I just hit 29.75. About to hit 3,000. I think if you're just going for a brisk walk, I would say 3.2 to 3.5 should give you that briskness where you're feeling a little sweaty, getting that sweat going, heart rate up. It's not enough to jog. If you get the Rodero walking pad, it's quiet, it's nice. It also goes up to 7, so I have neighbors down below. I've never put it up that high. I only go to 3.5, but it's kind of crazy that I could do a light jog on this. And it has the safe handlebar, so it does shake a little bit, but I gotta tighten it. But it's so quiet. This is pretty quiet. Even, I have my dog right here, cat. Nobody's barking at me. It's nice and quiet. And it's just been really good. Alright, just about 3,100 steps. 27 minutes already? This is flying by. What's your favorite Halloween movie, chat? Mine is probably, I would have to say, Halloween 1. Yeah, Halloween 1's pretty scary. I like that one. No, Nightmare Before Christmas. My mom loves watching that. Nightmare Before Christmas is pretty good. Two more minutes, then I'm logging out. Alright. Almost at a mile. I'll probably stop at a mile. Hoping it's about 1 more minute. Appreciate you all being on here. Again, try to get moving. 30 minutes to 10,000. 30 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day, doesn't matter. The goal is 10,000 steps a day. Get yourself an Apple Watch or a pedometer or Fitbit, whatever, to count your steps. Because again, if you walk 10,000 steps a day, you're burning calories, feeling better, losing the LBs that you want to get rid of. And this is all free fitness advice. So you never know what I might talk about for the next 30 days. Maybe I'll even just sit down and watch a movie because my dad thinks that's a great idea. So we'll see if I do that. But yeah, we'll see. I think watching a movie one night would be cool. Just got to make sure I don't get any copyright. Well, I guess it would have to just be on me the whole time because I can't show the phone. Otherwise the video won't upload. But yeah, just about 0.10, 100 meters left. And tomorrow's my day off. Being a teacher, just another perk of being a fitness or a physical educator. No school tomorrow. Got 10 miles planned for tomorrow. On top of a track workout where I'm going to try to run 400 meters fast. So probably 6-minute pace, 6:30-minute pace. And then, so about 90 seconds around the track, 8 times after running 10 miles. And then I'm going to go train some kids, my awesome athletes that I love training, and then go to wrestling practice. New Haven Wrestling, best wrestling team on the come up. And then take my dog to the groomer because she likes getting clean. She is the best girl. 0.5 left. 0.5 left. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So again, thanks for watching me, Coach Calla. Appreciate you all being a part of this journey. Happy you're on here. If you stayed the whole 30 minutes, cool. If not, no worries at all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Just out here trying to get my students, supporters, the viewer, anybody, help them get moving. And just try to make some money off YouTube. Let's go. Nah, just trying to make a difference in your life. Just trying to help you get moving, which is what it's about. Giving back. Again, free fitness educational stuff. No reason not to hit that bell button. Subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'm just about almost there at 1 mile. I'm at 0.4 left. Gonna finish when I hit a mile. If you got a walking pad at home, it's only been 30 minutes. So if you could do that and we'll do YouTube lives at the same time, you might make it somewhere. So we'll see. Almost there, almost there. And the best part is my heart rate's still very low. I'm at a 101, which is cooling down my heart actually because it was a little bit high today when I was running. But just 4 weeks away from that New York City Marathon, no time to mess around. Gonna end this call, go get some Carvel ice cream, coffee flavored of course, maybe pumpkin flavored, and then finish the Yankee game. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Coach Calla, just trying to help you all get moving. Appreciate the support everybody, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Get out of here. See ya. Bye. Get moving. Get moving.